And what I want to tell you to start with is you really need to protect your vision and your dream. And when I talk about that, what I'm talking about is how other people perceive you and what you're thinking, what your vision is, what your dream is. And all of our dreams are bigger, or all of our dreams are different. Some are very, very big. Some are just, to you, maybe it's massive. But whatever dream you have to protect that vision. You have to protect that dream. It really is precious and it really has tremendous value. And when you get out into your little universe and you talk to your family and you talk to your friends, you have to understand when you're projecting your dream on them, they can only go so far as they're at. And most people, they're not where you're at. You have the heart of a champion. How do I know that? Because you're here. There is a little ember in there that knows you can do better than what you've done in the past. You can do things that are extraordinary, that have never been done before, maybe in your community. I know you have that heart of a winner, but when you talk to people, you have to understand they're only going to go to their level. That's as far as they're going to go. And they might come at you and say, I really love what you're talking about, but you really need to scale it down a little bit. You've done this before, you've failed before, and you know how tragic that was in your life to be able not to be able to do the things you want to do. And you're going to hear things like that. And these individuals, it's not that they don't want you to win. It's not that they're trying to hurt you in any way or there's any malice there. It's just who they are. They really don't care what you do or how you do it. They're concentrated on their life, and they're only going to go as far as their mind will take them. And most people, they're satisfied with where they're at for now. And they're not going to go that extra step where you're going. So you really have to be careful, because when you talk to these individuals, and again, it's not that they're doing this on purpose, but when you talk to these individuals, they are going to bring you down. I can guarantee it. And when that happens with your dream, with your vision, all of a sudden you're going, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm not the brightest bulb in the room. Maybe I don't talk well enough. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. All the maybes will come at you. And all of a sudden you start to get beat down, and your dream and your vision starts to shrink. And sometimes it disappears, which is really, really sad. Why am I talking about this right now? Because this is a critical place in terms of your dream, in terms of the reality that's coming at you very, very quickly. And if you let the negatives get you down, you might get to a place where it just evaporates and you no longer have it anymore. We don't want that to happen to you. When I start to thinking about dreaming, when you think about dreaming, there has to be action involved with your dream, right? And right now, when we think about what Mr. Mufar is doing, what the company is doing, and we think about, well, what can I do? It's not a whole hell of a lot you can do right now, because Mr. Mufar hasn't come out and shared with us those things that he's going to be unrolling to each and every one of us. The one thing you can do is protect your dream, protect your vision. You absolutely have to do that. And then I'm going to give you a little bit about what's coming, the reasons why you want to protect that dream, that vision. When we think about Mr. Mufar, his vision has not changed. He wants to come on, he wants to turn that 97% around, that fail online, and make that 90% successful. That's you and me. And when we think about that, he is doing things today as he unrolls what he's going to be doing to us very, very soon. He's going to unroll all the products, all the tools we need to be able to come online and actually develop an online income. And when we talk about those things, they're all going to be integrated. They're all going to work together. And that digital transformation that we're all going to go for will work for you. It's really, really important to understand what Mr. Mufar is doing for each and every one of us, even though today there's not much we can do until we see what Mr. Mufar has for us. I can tell you it's going to be extraordinary. And as you come on and look at what Mr. Mufar is bringing to the table, not only are you going to be able to dream the dream you've had maybe for a very, very long time. Maybe it's 200 a month. Maybe it's 500 a month. Maybe it's, and obviously right now we're talking about what you can make, what you can generate online. Maybe it's 10,000 a month. Who knows? But as Mr. Mufar unrolls this, you're going to see that your dream, maybe it's not as big as you thought. Maybe you need to start dreaming a little bit bigger, because Mr. Mufar is starting to show you how all of these tools, how all of these products will impact your life and your business that you'll have with Mr. Mufar as we roll forward. So when we start talking about dreams, and I know everybody here is going to have a different take on it, it's really, really important. Protect your dream. It is such a valuable thing you have right now. Protect that vision you have, because as Mr. Mufar comes out and unrolls what he's going to be unrolling, you're going to see that the dreams you have, the vision you have, they are a reality now. So my advice today, protect the dream, protect the vision, be careful who you talk to, because they're not at your level yet. Now, here's what I'll end with this, and then I'll turn it back over to whomever, Minnow or whoever wants to take it, Marcy Ann. As you, I kind of lost my train of thought. That's okay. As you protect that dream, as you protect that vision, as you start to understand that you're going to be able to grow that vision to places where you've never been before, understand that when Mr. Mufar comes out, and we're not that far away, and that's why it's so critical today. I don't know when Mr. Mufar is going to come out with what he's going to come out with. I don't know. I don't think anybody else here knows. What I do know, he is anxious to get this ball rolling, and he wants to do it as quickly as he can. I believe on the tech side, on the corporate side, I think everything's pretty much done. He's ready to roll this thing out. And that's why this is so critical. There will be people out there that will try and take your dream away from you. Don't let them. Keep your dream, keep your vision. And then keep in mind that this thing is going to be happening very, very quickly. I don't know if it's going to be a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be much longer than that. Mr. Mufar told us that within 6 months, he thought this thing would be rolling. Well, we're well on our way to that point in time. So as you think about your dream, as you think about your vision, hold on to it very, very tight. It has tremendous value, guys. And I can tell you very, very quickly, you're going to see that your dreams, as big as they might be to you, they're not quite big enough, and you can start dreaming bigger.